Yeah. So, we have literally just had to shoot home after doing the feed again, because we have had some news, and we're going to give you a quick update. So, she obviously was on oxygen, she was on the antibiotics, she was on the feeding tube, she was on all of that, but the antibiotics went, what day? Thursday morning, the antibiotics, she had 5 days worth, then they took the cannula out, that's gone. They took the fluids out, they took that out first. Oxygen, she did an hour without the oxygen tubes, then she did 2 hours without the tube, then she did 4 hours without it, then she did a day where she only managed 2 minutes, literally, and then they said that they put it back on. And then I think that same
on that day,
she did about 4.5 hours.
So they left it off her.
And then
they took the oxygen tubes out completely to see how she would handle it.
And now she's 48 hours free of the tubes. She hasn't got the tubes for the oxygen at all, so that's all good. But obviously, before she can get released, you have to do 48 hours concurrent with only the bottle and not having any feeding through the tube. And come tomorrow, so Sunday,
6 o'clock.
at 6 o'clock in the morning, she will be ready to come home, because she'll have done 3 days oxygen and she'll have done 2 days no tube, just bottle. So what they have to do then is they have to have you come in, and it's called a rooming. So basically, they've got a room in there.
So the night before they plan to discharge them.
The night before anybody is released, any of the babies are released, you have to do a room in where you basically have your own like little bedroom and telly and everything, and you basically treat it as if you're at home.
But obviously, they only have one of these rooms on the special care unit. So
no, they have two of the rooms, but one is for a single bed, one is a double bed. So obviously, if it's just like, I don't know, say one of the girls off the ward or whatever wanted a room, then they would be able to have that room the day before when they leave.
Or if they even just
if you and a partner want the room, then you can have that room before you leave.
But obviously these rooms are not always available, because sometimes the mums or whatever will just and stay.
There's only one of each room available.
So the rooms are not actually always available.
Well, yeah, so basically we can stay tonight, and then what do you call the person? The consultant who does the walk around at 10 o'clock in the morning will basically give the red light or the green light to say that you can go.
He's basically said that he's happy for her to be discharged tomorrow, providing she stays off the tube feeding tonight. She's done all of the bottles today.
But then the only other thing is we had physio come in the other day, which the physio is obviously to do with the journey we've got to go on with her talipes. And they did all the checks, they went through everything, went through the process, the times, what days.
We'll give you an update on that particular thing on a different video on a different day.
What we can do to help, how it's going to be, literally information on everything. We went through everything, they looked at her, they checked her all over, they rated it from 1 to 6. They rate it a 5 because the 1 foot is quite bad, 6 being terrible. They did everything, took all our numbers and that, and says, look, we're not going to start it yet because she's still on oxygen. At that point, we all expected us to be in for another couple of weeks, and that's how it was going at that point when they come in. So they booked an appointment apparently for Monday, but obviously as it stands now, she should be able to come home tomorrow. So he's basically going to have to try and sort that tomorrow. So when the consultant comes round, he's going to basically see whether he can let us go because she'll have done the hours that's needed for her to be released, and try and treat it as like an outpatient where they're going to get in contact with us and let us know what time we can go up Monday and she can start the talipes journey. Which, big shout out to everyone who's followed all the progress, all the videos on here and on TikTok. And hopefully you'll follow the talipes journey that we're about to go on, which could be starting from Monday, and it'll be a new cast every week for 8 to 12 weeks, depending on how quick it goes through that. Then it will be an operation. Then it will be a cast that will last for 3 weeks. And then after that, it's going to be the boots and bars, which she'll only be allowed to take off for an hour one day. And then I think that was for 3 months solid. And then after the 3 months solid, as long as everything's okay, she'll just have to sleep in them until she's 5. So that's going to be a journey we're going to take everyone on, take everyone to the appointments, keep you all updated, and you can follow that. Hopefully that journey...
We will show you her foot at some point.
Yeah, once we get her back and we move past this section, then we'll move on to the foot. But yeah, hopefully our journey will be able to like advise and help and someone else that maybe their kid is going to be born with it, and you'll be able to search on TikTok and search on here, and maybe our journey will be able to give them little tips, pointers, or just basically open their eyes and give them a bit of information on what they're gonna, maybe their journey's gonna look like, or just to give them a bit of an eye-opener and a bit of, oh, okay, so their baby had to do this, or their baby's foot's just as bad as ours, or not as bad, so maybe it's gonna... And it'll just give them a bit of guidance, hopefully. So I hope that's what the plan is with the talipes journey. It's to help other people. We'll go into it in more
depth on a different day.
Yeah, but...
Let's get the NICU journey out the way first, and hopefully...
Fingers crossed.
She will be home with us for her first night at home on Sunday night.
Tomorrow night. We will keep you posted and updated, whatever, everything will obviously be...
I was going to say I can't wait to have a good night's sleep, but I already know it's not going to happen, and not because of her, but because of me.
And I'm excited for the kids to obviously meet her.
Finally meet her, because they haven't met her yet because of her being where she is.
So fingers crossed, we will let you guys know. You TikTok, you'll probably find out on TikTok first, because there'll probably be a little snippet of us maybe coming out or whatever, a little update, or maybe a video of me holding, walking out with her, something like that. So you'll probably see that there. If you want that information first, you'll probably catch that on TikTok. But the next big video again will obviously be on here, because this is where all the sit downs and the big videos of everything's going to take place. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. But we've got to go, because we've got to pack everything.
I'm going to quickly bleach the kitchen.
We're going to tidy the house again.
Tidy up a little bit, because obviously with her being a preemie baby and me not doing much since obviously I gave birth, I need it to be on point.
Yeah, we're going to literally quickly go room to room, get a room done, and fly through the... Don't get me wrong, the house is clean. It just needs...
I just want to disinfect.
Yeah, just a little bit more of a freshen up and bleach, than just so it's spotless, ready for her to come if she comes home.
Because I'm a bit paranoid of bringing her home and it not being disinfected. So with her being preemie, it's playing on my mind. So I need to do it. And
I just want to say as well quickly, thank you to everyone that's been following on here, who has actually been commenting as well, because like when I post this video on here, I will have a look at the comments. It's not like, I wonder whether they check the comments on the YouTube. I do. So like I will quickly scroll through them as well. But as for replying to them, that's again going to be once we're back and settled. But big shout out to everyone following, and keep your eyes peeled. We'll let you know as soon as. The next video that will be going on YouTube will probably be maybe a video of once she's here, and maybe like the kids meeting her. We'll try and get like a video of... We'll put a clip together of maybe leaving the hospital with her and packing and everything else, and then a clip when we come home, and a clip when we bring like Halle in, and that'll be the next video to look out for on here.
And then obviously we'll show you K-Dot meeting her, and eventually at the weekend when we have Harley Rose, you'll see.
Yeah, so Halle will meet her first, then K-Dot, then Rosie.
Because obviously K-Dot will probably be at school when we bring her home.
No, it's tomorrow.
What day am I on?
Sunday.
Is at his dad's?
He's at his dad's, so it'll probably...
Unless he gets home early tomorrow.
It'll probably be Halle that meets her, then K-Dot, then Rosie. So yeah, big shout out, big love to everyone sending all the wish list items. We've done videos on them earlier. You can catch them on TikTok. Yeah, we'll keep you posted.